Well, we knew this would happen. The Indiana Fever having to make some cuts, and those cuts are happening right now as we speak. I think this probably was two players that many expected to be possibly gone.
Breaking from Indiana Fever training camp, the team has officially waived Bree and Jillian Alleyne, and fans are already reacting with disbelief. This is the team led by Caitlin Clark, the biggest rookie in WNBA history, and the move signal just how tight things are behind the scenes. Let's be clear, this isn't just about performance. It's about the WNBA's harsh roster reality.
Because I will say this, it's clear, I believe one of these new players will make this team. That's Michaela Timpson. My goodness, she looks like she has something, folks. She does. And I'm excited that she's part of the team.
With a hard salary cap and only 12 teams in the league, rosters are squeezed tighter than ever. Most franchises don't even carry 12 players anymore. They settle for 11 just to stay under budget. So when the Fever added Caitlin Clark and still have Aliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Alyssa Smith locked into guaranteed deals, it was only a matter of time before some tough calls had to be made.
Jillian Alleyne, she's out. Okay, in case you're and Bree Hall, both out. All right, we'll get to some reaction from that in just a second. But just let me give you a little context. Indiana Fever made their first roster cuts of training camp Monday. Rookie Bree Hall, Jillian Alleyne were waived by the team as it narrows down its opening day roster. WNBA teams can carry 12 players, but because of salary cap limitations, the Fever will likely only have 11 players on its roster. Wow. Hall was drafted number 20 overall, the Fever's second pick last month, after Michaela Timpson was selected number 19 overall. By the way, I do think Bree Hall,
a promising guard out of South Carolina, and Jillian Alleyne, a strong rebounder and energy forward, became cap casualties. Not because they aren't good, but because there just isn't enough financial room to keep them. This is what the WNBA is dealing with. Growing popularity, exploding viewership, sold-out games, and yet, the league structure is holding teams back from keeping real talent. So what does this mean for Caitlin Clark? Less depth, less spacing, more pressure on her and Boston to carry the load immediately. There's also risk.
Will get snatched up by somebody, all right? I do believe that. Bree Hall, who was a college teammate of Aliyah Boston at South Carolina, didn't play in the Fever's preseason opener at Washington, versus Washington, but scored 9 points in 16 minutes in the 108-44 win over Brazil in Iowa. Jillian Alleyne was 30 years old, has played for Minnesota and Washington in the WNBA as well as Israel. She most recently averaged 18.6 points a game, 13.8 rebounds, and 2.5 steals and 1.4 blocks in Turkey. She did not play against the Mystics. She had 7 rebounds against Brazil. At the start of training camp, it was assumed 5 players were competing for one spot.
Every player waived is one less option in case of injury or late-season fatigue. Fans are already voicing frustration online. South Carolina fans are shocked about Hall. WNBA supporters are questioning how the league still hasn't expanded rosters or raised the salary cap in response to its own success. It's a brutal situation, one where great players don't get a fair shot, and even teams like Indiana have to sacrifice potential to fit into a broken system.
All right, and I do think that's going to end up being Timpson. I have a feeling. She got 10 minutes, had 9 points yesterday. 9 points, 2 for 4 from the field, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. So that's what's happened there. There is a little reaction from this, by the way, from fans. Yeah, Mick brings it up. Mick talks hoops. Says right here it'd be nice if they could carry 12. Wish Bree all the best. Good luck, Bree. A lot of people slamming the former general manager for getting this roster a little jacked up right now.
The WNBA is booming, but the rules haven't caught up. The Indiana Fever are building around Caitlin Clark, but every move they make shows just how razor-thin the margin for error really is. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to True Angle Sports. We're covering every twist in Caitlin Clark's journey and the wild reality of today's WNBA.